Right, so here's my next project. It's all the excess bits and pieces that I've got in the garage that are all bits left over from when I built the chop. So I've got quite a lot of bits and pieces there. There's all kinds of stuff in there. Nuts, bolts, footrests, you know, all the parts that come off a standard XS650 really. Got all the box down there of all the electrics. Don't know if you can see that or not. You got all the electrics in there, handlebars, all the brakes, bits and pieces. Got the tank, original tank off of it. The seat up there. Still got the original handlebars. You know, the pullbacks that the Special had. The frame. There's the frame. It's got the forks, headlight, all the bits and pieces. It's all there. So what I'm going to do is build up a. I'm not going to bother cleaning it or anything. I'm just going to basically throw it all together and see basically what's missing. If I can. I'm still having two minds what to do with it really, whether to make a street tracker out of it or a scrambler out of it, or just get it back to a basic standard XS650. Here's a quick update. These wheels which come with the frame, they're painted with God knows what, but I've tried all paint strippers to try and get that paint off, and they can't remove that paint. So I'm going to have to get these sandblasted. Taking the bearings out, taking everything off them so they're all ready to get sandblasted. Both of them done and get them right back to the alley, and then I can just mask them up and spray them as they were originally. So that's a job and a half. I had an issue with the centre stand, which is basically knackered unless I weld that up. So I might have a go at welding that up. Don't know yet. The swinging arm that come with the frame, it's had a clout somewhere or another, and that end has been bent in slightly, and you can see hammer marks all along there where they've tried to straighten it out. Not very good. So that's scrap really. I won't be using that. I bought another one which I've already primed up ready for spraying. The tank was off a like a mid to late 70s tank, so it's a wrong tank for the frame. Not only that, is when I took the petrol taps out, or petcocks as you call them in America, the retaining strips which were spot welded inside just dropped in the tank. So they're you can see it's a bit rusty there. I could put them through, bolt one end up and then weld them back into place, which I probably might do. So I don't know about the other side, because the other side, when I was rubbing it down, you can see that somebody's filled it up. So obviously that hole there is a bit bigger than it should be. So what I might do is just put a blanking plate on that side, just to blank it off, because I don't need two taps, and then just repair this side with one of these. Just weld one of them back into place underneath, and then clean that up. I mean, this is the wrong tank anyway. The tank for the bikes, you know, it's the special tank. This is a roadster tank. I look at it the same as the seat. The seat is the wrong seat. It's off a 70s model. So I won't be using that. I've got to find a 79 version which is the special style seat with the hinges and not the clip down. So that's where I'm at the moment with the bits and pieces. So I need a different seat, a different tank, get the wheels shot blasted and new bearings and whatnot in them. Either try and repair the centre stand or just get another one. And I've already got another swinging arm which I'm going to replace with that one. Take that one. There's little bits and pieces there that are just my little pile ready for re-chroming. So I could in fact just use that wheel, clean that wheel up and then remask that and respray it. It depends what these ones will come out like really, but I'm going to get them two done anyway. Now for some new bits that I've got, I'll show you. Just a quick question for anyone, if anyone knows, that chrome mirror post which is in the front brake caliper, does anyone know how to get that out? Because if I try and undo it, it tightens up solid, and if I do it up, it tightens up solid. So I'm not quite sure how to get that off. So if anyone's ever got one of them off before, if they can let me know how they done it, I'd be grateful. What is I picked up the rear mudguard off eBay for 45 quid I think it was, which turns out to be 10 times better nick than the one I've got for it already. There's brand new sissy bar in there to go on. Front mudguard there for it, which I probably want re-chroming. Alternatively I've got a pattern mudguard over there which I probably won't use because it's too square for my liking. And managed to pick up some proper air filters and all that kind of stuff. And what else have I got in here? New screws and whatnot for the mudguard. All the side stand and swinging arm bushes and kit. Got a new set of shocks which are going on. There's some brand spanking new chrome shocks in there, so I'll be putting them on when it's being put together. What's in that box? I don't even know what's in that box. Oh yeah, nuts, all stainless, nuts and bolts and washers. There's a high tensile bolts for either the top fork, the top yokes. Sorry, the bottom of the yokes. Got two of them on either side. Use them for that. That's quite heavy. So yeah, lots of new bits getting ready for the assembly. Front tyre there, which I probably won't use. Here's the other one. This is the engine. That's the engine I'll use for the restoration. What I want to do is I want to take that engine out and put it back by the original frame, so both got the same engine numbers. And what I'll do with that is I want to strip this bike down and do a little bit of welding on it where it's, you know, like the them seat brackets there, which are actually bolted through at the moment. So I want to weld them on into place. Also I want to put a proper mounting on the front there. Weld a proper mounting on the front of the seat. And probably down in there, I'm not sure if you can see it or not. And try and this thing here in there, that's just like a clamp around the frame to hold the torque bar for the back brakes. Underneath, oh, you can see it better there, look. That, I want to change that and weld a proper bracket on underneath there. And there's a few bits that I want to take off and clean up. So I'm going to strip that down and do a little bit of rebuilding on that while I'm at it. So that's where I am at the moment. Actually, I've just painted the frame for the XS in the garden, so I'll just give you a walk around that now so you can have a look at the paint job of me. I decided to do it eggshell black. I'm going to build the bike completely bog standard like I've done with that one, really. I mean, this is all, I've used it for a couple of years now, so it's looking a bit grubby. But it's going to be a bog standard 79 model. Right, that's the style of seat I need, with the hinges, so that it won't have a backlight like that. It'll just have the flat back, and that's the style of tank that I'm after as well. So it's the two bits I need to get for it anyway.